ETH, we start with daily chart. Just I want to give a quick update. And if you refer to my last analysis when the price was here, we discussed about how we can look for trade. And we mentioned we're looking for 3.2K as a first target, following by 3.5, following by 3850. As you can see, the price could break the first and the second, then it turned to a correction. Anyway, there was no update since the price was within this move, because the way market was moving is very corrective, and we don't need these lines anymore. We remove it, and no one see what's the next. We start with the weekly chart, and if we refer to our analysis, we discuss about this one. And right now we want to see if we get any deep correction from here, it can give us better confirmation for continuation to see the breakout of the all-time high. But at this point, based on weekly, we don't see any. I mean, as I mentioned, we have to wait for the deeper correction. It can give us better confirmation. By the way, if we move to daily chart, now the question is, because if we put this top in relative to the previous one, we don't see the divergence, and mostly we can look for 5 waves. Okay, then now the question is whether this is the only correction based on lower time frame and we can look for continuation, or this one can turn to deeper correction. Because if this one turn to a deeper correction, we can look for this one as a flat, and as what I explained based on weekly chart. All right, how deep this one can go if the price continue and drop, this is the levels we can look for before we see the continuation. That's mean the reversal, and we don't want to see the breakout of 2690 if we want to look at this one as a flat. By the way, the best thing if this one drops some more, at least tag this line, then any opportunity for buy from there we can take it, and in that case we can look for 3960 flowing by 4450 as a short-term targets. All right, and at this point I don't see any trade setup. Okay, and as I mentioned, the best things is if this one drops some more, then from there, if I get any opportunity for buy, I will look for. But if the price reverse from here, that means this is the only correction, then we can expect the price from continuation, but at least we will expect to get one more deeper correction similar to what we have here. What I want to say is that if the price continues here, then any trade for buy will be a short term. Okay, but if there's the price drop, at least drop to 3030, then any opportunity for buy, this is the targets I'm looking for. And based on daily chart, I don't see any trade setup yet. And if I move to forward chart, even if you want to look at this one as a flat, any trade for buy, this, within this range we consider as a short term, then from there we want to see the price can break the previous top or not. And at this point, based on forward chart, we don't have any trade setup and we don't have really good information from the indicators. And this is the reasons why I mentioned any trade, any reversal from here, for me, I consider as a short term. But mostly you have to look for trade based on 1 hour or lower time frame. And how we can look for trade, if anyone wants to look for buy, either we look for the sharp move flag, we take the trade, or having in trade both here also can be an option. In that case, we want to price sharply tag, break, and continue, similar to what we have here, as sharp as what we have here, right? But we should know that if anyone wants to put in trade both here, what we want to price sharply tag, break, and continue. If the price tag we see is not moving within the first or maximum second hours, we should take out the trade. And now the question is how deep this one can go. And as I mentioned, if the price drops some more, at least we see the deeper correction, we can look for this one as a flat. This is the targets we can look for. By the way, at this point, we don't have really good opportunity. The trade setup, and any trade, if the price reverse from here based on 1 hour chart, will be short term within this range. And in this case, we just follow the chart. And if I see any update, I will share. And simply, we cannot take the trade. If I move to the higher time frame based on daily chart, simply we cannot take the trade for buy from here because we know how deep this one can go. Okay, and in this case again, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.